The advice I would give to students in the Ronald Reagan Student Leadership Program would be to first find something that you actually really care about. It's really hard and not nearly as fun to do something that you don't care about, but for me it was always just soccer and playing soccer. And then also start small. Like, things are really intimidating. Changing the world is a really scary phrase, I think. But it's so easy to start with something small. You know, I want to build a website that talks about something I care about. And then I want to raise $100 or whatever it is you want to do. Just be small and make sure it's something you really, really care about. For people that say, oh, you can't do this because you're just a kid, I think the first response is just kind of laugh to yourself and say that you'll show them. That for me is always motivating. But then being a kid actually is such an advantage. People are so much more willing to help, and you have less pressure. You know, you can try really cool things and no one's gonna blame you because, again, you're just a kid, it doesn't matter. So then you'll always be able to surprise people when you do awesome things. One of the coolest things that we've been able to do is, we have 10 soccer fields we've built now, and we're about to build 11. If you were to tell me that at the beginning, I would have, again, just kind of laughed. Building that first field was the hardest and one of the most challenging things I've ever done. But then once you get there, you're like, oh wow, we can do this. And then people get excited because they see that you've done it. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, are you going to be able to? And then you do, and suddenly 9 more fields, however many more fields, doesn't really seem that scary. So it's always, you know, set goals for yourself and then get there and then realize how much more you can do. But set goals that aren't too ambitious, and then the big ones will come once you accomplish the small ones. There are a lot of things that are really cool and really exciting that, you know, motivate the work we do, but there are definitely some specific instances. So one of them that I always tell people is the biggest one for me. We held our first tournament in South Africa in 2008. We gave all the kids uniforms and t-shirts that participated, and it was this amazing event. In 2010, we were going to another field in South Africa, so we drove through the first place that we had held the field, the first village that we had held the tournament, and we counted out the window nearly 40 kids wearing the jerseys or t-shirts that we had given out 2 years before, and that was just driving through. And so that kind of speaks, you know, how big and how influential it is. People joke soccer is a religion. That's so true, that they would keep those shirts for 2 years in perfect condition because it was their most prized possession, this amazing tournament on this brand new field. So that was really motivating, just how we take something as a sport, but for them it can be everything. You know, this is their world, this is the best part of their day. So to be able to do that for people is really, really cool. My name is Kyle Weiss, and I am the executive director and co-founder of FUNDaField. Good luck with your guys' projects and action plans. I'm sure you guys are going to do amazing things.